What's up, guys? Welcome to another amazing episode of Ringside Geeks, where we talk about professional wrestling of all natures. My name is Dave. Joining me this evening is not Tom. He's not here. So, just disappoint everybody listening right away.
Sad face.
But, as you already heard her voice, joining us is the five-time World Heavyweight Champion, Monroe.
I was waiting on the title. Hello. Everyone's favorite. That's what you should say.
Oh, yeah, I should have said that. And then also joining us all the way from Osaka is John.
The champ is here.
Boy.
Interesting choice. All right. Let's just dive in. We've got an hour to talk about all that happened this past week, including Extreme Rules. We've got a brand new show to kind of hype up for everybody listening, and then we've got some things to discuss amongst the esteemed panel of the three of us. So, get it right out of the way real quick. The scorecard results, thanks to the guys at Pro Wrestling Scorecards.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here are the scores, and then I will tell who had them. So first, we'll start. Last place had 51 points, and that's out of a total of 145 potential points. Second last had 56. Second place had 75.
Wow.
And first place had 77. So they only won by 2
Ooh,
points.
neck and neck for first place there.
The loser, 51 points, is Tom. Even though he's the only one to guess Sheamus and Cesaro would win the tag team titles.
None of us guessed Joe, right?
Nope. None of us guessed Joe. None of us guessed that they'd win by submission. So it's like they eliminated 2 of the categories in the steel cage thing, so nobody could get points off of because you had to escape to win. So they eliminated those post haste. Second to last, otherwise known as third place, was me with 56 points.
What?
Yeah, third place. Love it. So 77 and 75. First and second places between the both of you.
Who really is the champ?
If you had to guess, Monroe, who do you think won?
John. He usually wins.
I was going to say she did.
Well, you're both just so modest. Monroe won.
I won?
Monroe won. And what will put you over is you are the only person to guess an unscheduled appearance correctly with the Drifter.
Your face.
Otherwise, John
All
would
of
have
you.
won.
All of you.
all of everyone. All over the place.
Take it, John. Eat it.
Wow. Follow those guys at PW Scorecards on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And you can support them on Patreon, patreon.com/PW Scorecards.
They did great work.
They're good dudes.
Yeah.
Scorecards look
Awesome.
great. Maybe if they get enough patrons, they'll start doing like Ring of Honor and Impact and
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan, that other one. Lucha, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so let's talk about the aforementioned Extreme Rules. I'm not going to go through the results of the card one by one, but let's just talk about your impressions of the card overall after you watched it. We all watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I know we didn't watch it together, but like we usually do as a show. But Monroe, me and John texted while it was going on, so I want to know your opinion and your thoughts of the pay-per-view since I don't know them already.
It was a pretty solid show. It had its ups and downs, but for the most part, it was pretty solid, pretty average, I think.
Worst match?
The women's match.
Best match?
Probably the main event, the Fatal 5-Way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the women didn't get enough time. I don't know if it would have helped or not, but
I feel
don't
like
think
that
so.
segment was designed to do one thing,
Mhm.
and that was kind of reset the whole Bailey character. I'm not sure if we're going to get anything from her for a while. as far as like title shots or anything.
We'll have to talk on one episode of the handling of her call up, and just exactly what they think they're doing, because it has not been good.
No.
With Bailey. So, all right. Do you have a letter grade for Extreme Rules, Monroe?
C+.
C+. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, John. All of the same questions.
That seems pretty fair. C+. The only thing I could say is I gotta give a bit of a shout out to Aries and Neville, because if you didn't have the main event, that probably would have been the match of the evening. I really enjoyed that match, and I know we're going to discuss this later, but just thoroughly disappointed in the crowd, and I find myself thoroughly disappointed in the crowd for every cruiserweight match, it seems, and I just don't know what they're doing with that division. It seems like all of this, the cruiserweights, the women, it's just they don't know what they're doing. But I mean, I was happy Joe won, but what that feud's going to go for like a month. We're going to talk about all this later, so I don't want to blow it all, but yeah, it was a really solid show, and I enjoyed it. Nothing offensive aside from maybe the Bailey match, but that's it.
Letter grade?
Yeah, C+.
C+.
Is
okay.
Pretty fair. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins, back to his MVP form, as far as I'm concerned. That was reminiscent of his Royal Rumble 2015 showing, which kind of got me back into pro wrestling at the time. So, props to him for that one.
Yeah, I'll say the submission cruiserweight match was my favorite match of the night. I thought that was a great match. One of my favorites of this year. One of the best between these two, because I don't know, I just wasn't into that WrestleMania match, I guess. But this was a much better story told. A little depressing afterwards if you read Aries' Twitter, as he doesn't know what to do with himself anymore. Apparently, he doesn't know where to go next. So questions are being raised that he doesn't know where his future is. He's 39 years old, by the way. So
yeah, he's hurt. Is what's going on. I read.
Well, he looked like he popped his shoulder.
Yeah, he's gonna take some time off, I think, is what's going on. Then he'll come back. I wonder if he's gonna move up into the, like mid-card feud and get out of the cruiserweight division.
Probably.
So.
He's already talking about going to commentary too. Is that?
Yeah, I just think he's so good, and I could go for like a main roster run for that guy. I mean, I know he's on the main roster, but you know what I mean. Like, get him fighting for the Intercontinental title or something like that. I'd be down.
Maybe
with that.
it's signs of a heel turn.
Heel turn, yeah. I was gonna say bring him back as a heel out of the cruiserweight, because they're pretty heel heavy right now.
Yeah,
that could work for sure.
So yeah, I was thinking something similar. And since we're talking about him, we can just quickly say that his girlfriend is now with the WWE officially. Thea Trinidad has signed. So you might have seen her as one of the Rosebuds a while back with Adam Rose, or filming as AJ Lee for the story of Paige's family in a movie produced by The Rock. And more recently, she's been on NXT as well. She had a match with Asuka, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
A while back. And then she was just on TV, too. According to YouTube.
She had a segment with Andrade.
That's it. Yeah, she slapped Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's cool. Yeah, the main event, Extreme Rules Fatal 5-Way, was awesome. Everybody got some good time. Finn came out looking like a stud, I thought. And Seth looked good. Joe with the surprise win that just destroyed the internet, apparently. And gave everybody that was talking about dream matches earlier that day exactly what they wanted. So we're going to get at least one Brock versus Joe. And we know how it's going to end, unfortunately. And we'll talk about that a little later. I want to talk about Raw, though, that came after Extreme Rules with the Joe and Heyman promo.
Oh, yeah.
and kind of what that sets the stage for as far as this feud goes, because as far as I've read, Brock's going to be at the next Raw, but not the one after that, and then maybe the next two leading into the pay-per-view. I don't know how many there are going into it, maybe 4 weeks away, something like that. It's in July, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it is.
there's some time. But what did you think of the promo, John?
More of what I've come to know and love from Samoa Joe. He is the embodiment of his character. He's the everything he claims to be, he is. And he brings so much fire, but it's not like he's I don't know how to put it. It's not the same kind of fire as like Kenny Omega. It's this he's got a very cool presence about him. I can't wait to see this
like
match. I really hope they book him strongly because he deserves it.
Absolutely.
The way he took the mic and picked the mic up when the fans were chanting, "We want Brock," he says, "And so do I." I mean, that was like, I loved it. And I can tell you right now, that was off the cuff because they didn't even have the mic turned on. That's the type of thing Joe brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's like old school. It gave you that old school feel, old school promo. And give me more of that. I'll tune in every week. For real.
He's got like this stoic ferocity. Like it's just very calm, but just terrifying. Somebody called him like a serial killer, and I'm like, I don't want to use that yet because there's a different guy in NXT that can go for that one. But but at the same time, yeah, he's just very calm, very, very Dexter like, and just saying exactly what he's gonna do to Paul Heyman before he does it, and Paul sold it perfectly. Yeah, it was really good. Monroe, your thoughts while you watched it?
I mean, I couldn't help but smile the entire time because this is the Samoa Joe that we know, and it was just awesome to see, this Samoa Joe finally, because I felt like his main roster call up has been a little underwhelming. I mean, he's had his moments and his matches, but for me, as someone, because I view him as such a monster, such one of the best heels in the business, to me it felt a little underwhelming, but this helped. Like you said, Paul Heyman sold it perfectly, and it was done perfectly, man. I loved every minute of it. It's not much of a dream match for me because I'm not a fan of Brock Lesnar whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love Joe so much, and I love his in-ring work. I can't wait to see this match. And yeah, that segment was amazing.
What are we expecting from this match? It's not going to be a 3-second squash. It's not going to be Suplex City, John Cena style, the first time they faced off. Do you think they're going to let them go even keel? Anybody?
I think they might soften up Lesnar's image a bit because they're going to have a guy like Rollins or Finn maybe challenge him next if Braun's not ready. And so maybe they'll have Joe kind of beat him up a little bit and show that he's got some chinks in his armor, and maybe he should, because they could play up the idea, this guy's not in the ring like Joe is every week, so he's, rusty. And, everybody's kind of banking on Brock winning this match. And it would like light my world on fire, no joke, if they just had Joe surprise everybody and win this match.
Yes.
It would make my year almost, and I would want them to do it in that, because WWE, man, back in the day, what I remember was like when they would surprise you, you would not see it coming. Mm-hmm. And if they have the perfect opportunity here to do something like that, you could release betting odds that have Brock just a huge favorite and just have Joe go in there and dominate him. And I think it would really, I don't know, I think it would give Raw something that it hasn't had in a long time, and that is that sense of unpredictability. It would give WWE as a whole that sense of unpredictability. So we'll see what they do with it. I know I'm probably getting carried away with it, but
Yeah, the way I look at it is he's getting so much money from them, Brock is. It's I don't think it's going to happen the way we want it to happen. I could see a strong finish for Joe, where maybe he gets disqualified by not releasing a hold, maybe like when Brock holding the rope or something, and he gets DQ'd, or I have no idea. I'm just kind of throwing things out where it makes Joe look still immensely strong, but keeps the title on Brock, because they really want that Strowman Brock feud for SummerSlam, and then they really want Brock Roman Reigns for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I would want what you're kind of painting, I just don't see them pulling that trigger, even for the shock value. You know what I mean? Like I just.
Oh no, I don't see it either. I just think that that's the way to go. To me, look, to me, Brock Lesnar is such a big attraction for most people. I know that doesn't include you, Monroe, but like for most people, he's a name. So all of these matches, they don't need the championship. It's just Brock versus whoever is always going to be a special attraction. Exactly. For me, putting the title in that feud almost devalues the title instead of elevating it, which they're trying to put the title on Brock and hoping that it elevates the image of the title so that when Roman eventually does get his win, it's like, oh hey, big rub for Roman. It's not going to work. I can tell you right now, it's not going to work.
No, they're going to cheer Brock. They're going to absolutely cheer Brock.
We've been down this road before, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I hope they make a decision here to kind of really shake things up because Raw needs it desperately.
I feel like after the reaction of Joe winning and then what they got from Monday Night Raw, I feel like they should have walked into creative, whatever they do it again next, Sunday or Monday before Raw. I have no idea how they do it. And just rip up all of their plans for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Start over. This is what we're doing. This is how we're gonna, we're gonna center around Joe. We're gonna build a good feud between Seth and Finn because that makes the complete effing sense. But no, we're not gonna do that. But you just start building all of these storylines, and if they're not gonna do it, I plead the WWE roster, do it for them. Walk in, throw down the script. This is what I'm doing. Do it. It's been proven before. Other superstars have done it, and it worked.
Amen.
So, that's just my plead to the WWE or, those guys, if any of them are listening, which, I don't know, maybe Sean Stasiak is. But,
me.
Sean Stasiak.
You're the man.
Shout out.
So
Shout out.
Let's keep with the Universal Championship before we talk about the Cruiserweight division. And talk about how they're handling that title. I saw, and I'm titling the episode after it, the best sign, I think, on Raw or Extreme Rules was missing one Universal Championship. That was a great sign. It's like a milk carton type thing.
Yep.
Nice.
It was fantastic. And it got me thinking, well, what are their plans? And the rumors, you look at all the stupid websites and the rumors and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. Rumors are that we just talked about it. Brock and Joe is going to be a 1 month thing. They're going to return to Brock and Strowman for SummerSlam, and Brock's going to keep this title all the way through WrestleMania, or at least till WrestleMania. And in the meantime, he's going to feud with Seth, and then he's going to feud with Finn, and then it'll be the Roman Reigns show again. Does a part timer who is, he hasn't been on TV since WrestleMania. Am I wrong there? Am I forgetting anything?
I don't know. Maybe an appearance here or there, but it doesn't
No, he has not made a single appearance.
He hasn't? Oh, well, there you go.
And WrestleMania was like April.
No, I don't even think Paul Heyman has.
Heyman has, yeah, because he confronted Finn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I think he did the post-Mania Raw, too. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, because I think he talked about Undertaker losing to Roman.
Yeah, Brock did that, too. He was there. And they talked about how Roman was going to be the next guy.
Yeah. Was he there? He was in the ring with Heyman?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Raw after Mania was the last time we saw him. Either way, that's like, what, April 2nd?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yep.
It's June. And we're not going to see him until Monday Night Raw on the 13th. That's June 13th. That's ridiculous. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What do you guys think about how they're handling the Universal Championship, Monroe?
It's disrespectful. I feel I feel like I don't know,
To who?
to everybody, to the fans, to the talent that's there, the people that show up every Monday night, go to these house shows every Tuesday night or whatever, and go to house shows. It's disrespectful to them because I mean, they're the ones that are there. They're the ones that put in the work. But this guy is just sitting at home. I asked John the other day, like, okay, so does Brock have like a UFC thing going on? Is he filming a movie? What is the reason why he's not there? Like, does he have some type of, obligation? No. Mm-mm.
And here's the thing. I'm going to interrupt you for just 1 second. You're right. That's a great point. He's not filming a TV show like John Cena.
No.
He's not
Right.
filming a movie like The Miz or even Dean Ambrose or Maurice or whoever. He's not doing that. He's doing whatever, showing up at NASCAR races or something. Who knows? But yeah, he's not training for UFC. He's probably training. He's probably at home with his wife and kids. But yeah, he's not taking time off to do another part of his life. As far as business is concerned, he's just living life as a billionaire. That's a great point. I mean, we get on guys like John Cena right now, or The Rock, who leave to go make movies. Where is this hatred for Brock for the same reason? And it is not his fault. If they're going to give me all this money to show up like 7 times a year, yeah, where do I sign?
Exactly.
It's on them, but go ahead. Did you have more to say, Monroe?
Yeah, and I think John hit it on the head. Brock is an attraction. I'm not a fan, sure, but I know he has a following. I'm not dumb. And I think, just like he said, Brock doesn't need a title to be an attraction. Just say his name. Just have Heyman come out, do his thing. Just have them two come out, do his thing.
You got to say his name now.
Me?
Yeah. The way Paul Heyman does.
Please don't make me do it.
Come on, you can do it.
No, I don't want to.
Brock Lesnar.
There it is.
You're welcome.
There you go. Thanks. But yeah, he doesn't need a title. I honestly don't believe that the Brock Roman thing at WrestleMania needs a title. I don't think it needs.
It doesn't, and because I don't want to see it on Roman, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. So.
I don't want to see it on Brock, and I don't want to see it on Roman. I want to see it on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has been so consistent, and he's so great. He's such a good heel.
Yeah.
He's dependable. I mean, come on. He deserves much better than this 1 month feud for the title. Brock is gonna show up one night and then beat him, and then that's it. Come on.
Okay, this is just popped in my head. So Kurt Angle and Corey Graves are conspiring about something, right? We don't know what it is. It possibly has to do with Big Cass and Enzo being attacked repeatedly by mysterious people who they don't see. Or it could be anything. What if? Big what if. So Brock and Joe face off at Great Balls of Fire. And
what did you say?
Great Balls of Fire.
GBOF, right? GBOF.
Yeah, that
Speak
one.
up a little bit.
Gaboff.
G-Buff.
Right. And they're planned all along because Corey Graves is kind of close friends with a certain particular former announcer. Austin Aries shows up. And now it's a triple threat. Austin Aries wins the title.
Gosh, Dave.
I don't know.
Now we're out in left field.
Yep.
Although, you know where I thought you might be going
That's
with
where
that?
I live.
I thought you were going to say
Nope.
that Corey Graves intercepted communication between Joe and Heyman. And Heyman's going to turn on Lesnar and back Samoa Joe.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were going to say, too. And I also thought you was going to say CM Punk.
No, that's right. That's where I thought John was just about to go. That's why I said nope.
I was trying to be as realistic as possible.
Punk is done. Let's just. No. What makes you think that? Is there anything that makes you think that? Mine was just out of as far as left field as I could go.
That makes me think that Heyman might turn.
Yeah. Just the writing on the wall.
The fact that he's kind of been involved more than he has in the past makes me feel like he might get. like there might be something to it. I don't really know.
I like it and I don't like it.
He's referring to Joe as the worst case scenario.
Right.
Maybe something happens this Monday where like Joe legitimately takes out Brock, and that
Wakes Heyman
adds
up.
fuel to the fire. Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I need to, like it's maybe he starts to believe more in Joe than Brock. Something along those lines.
It's not unprecedented. He has turned on former Paul Heyman guys.
Hasn't he? Yeah. So.
And
That would be
paid
amazing,
for
but
it.
I don't know if Joe would really need a mouthpiece like Heyman.
No, but again, neither did Punk. Be fair, he didn't.
Well, it elevated Punk because his promos were kind of before Heyman. I mean, come on, be honest.
I'm not. I am being honest. I don't think he needed Heyman. I liked it a lot. I liked the pairing a ton because it fits.
Like I said, he got better after he got with Heyman for sure on the microphone.
Well,
like
I think
his promos did.
I think part of that we don't need to get into a debate about why, but they're friends, and he probably felt more comfortable working with Paul. Anyway, who cares? It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not unprecedented for a Heyman guy to get turned on by Paul Heyman. So,
Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for anything other than Brock squashing Samoa Joe.
well, that's the question, right? Is it going to happen? But all right, John. I'm sorry, Monroe. Did you have anything else to add about the Universal?
Just get rid of Brock, please. Send him home forever. Thank you.
All right, Sable misses him.
Yeah, but let her stay at home too forever.
All right, John. How do you feel about it?
Not much to add.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to say, I think we're gonna find out this Monday because we've been talking about how Brock has this following and how he has, it's a big deal when he shows. We're gonna find out if it's a big deal when he shows up because I expect the ratings to go up. I expect more eyes to be on Raw this week, and if that doesn't change, then WWE definitely needs to get the title off of Brock because that means it's definitely not good for business. And if they can't see that, then, they're their own worst enemy in this. So I'm going to be interested. I'm going to be watching the numbers and I'm going to be interested in how they handle this going forward. This could be a very crucial time and there could be some very important decisions that have to be made in WWE. We'll see. I'm probably overshooting this, but who knows, man? You never know. Ratings have not been good for Raw, so we'll see.
We will see.
Joe. If Jinder can get a chance, so can Joe.
Wow.
I mean, really. If Lana can get a chance, so can Joe.
Yeah. All right. Yes, the Universal Championship needs to be back on television weekly. It doesn't need to be defended weekly, but give me a break. It's got to be there. That's it. That's what everybody on that roster should be aiming for. And if it's not there, we're not thinking about it. And they've legitimately dropped the ball and even talking about Brock Lesnar being the champion, like until 2 weeks ago. Now that we have a number one contender for his title, like it's not good. How are you supposed to sell all those $400 replicas if it's not even on TV? That's a joke. Okay. The Cruiserweight division. We all remember a year ago when the CWC was blowing our minds, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Cruiserweight Championship was the talk of the summer. It was must-see television, even though it was pre-recorded. We all watched it live because it was emotional. It was amazing, and we all wanted Triple H to sign Cedric Alexander, and we all wanted all of these things. And what? There's going to be a Cruiserweight division? Perfect. There needs to be.
Kota Ibushi.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Whatever. That guy. And Zack Sabre Jr. too. I mean.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
But it's going to be a year, in August that they've had the Cruiserweight division on TV? August or September, something like that?
I don't even know, man.
Oh, it's only been a year? I feel like forever.
Yeah. And they've failed. It's an F. The way
It's an F.
The way they've presented this division on Raw week to week, the crowd reaction is terrible. Putting 205 Live on after SmackDown is a terrible idea. I get it. I've said it from the beginning. I understand why, but stop it. it's not working. I don't want 205 Live to go away. I love it. I love the people on the show. I love everything about it. But the booking is terrible. They need better storylines. They need better feuds, and they need more attention as far as letting these guys do what they're supposed to do, and not handcuffing them because you're afraid they're going to get hurt. I get that this isn't the indies anymore, and these guys are, getting paid a ton of money to be at these appearances, and if they're not there because they're hurt, that's a problem. But man, the entertainment value goes way down for these casual fans who are so bored. For no reason, no good reason. I mean, if you talk to any quote unquote real wrestling fan, this is what I tune in for. This technical wrestling, this fast paced, high energy, actual wrestling. And maybe it's the commentary, because the CWC commentary was so good. I don't know. How do you feel, John, about this cruiserweight division?
Well, it's interesting because, like you said, this is the division that is geared towards more hardcore fans and more like, I don't want to say indie fan, but I'm going to say it, indie fan. Which I myself happen to be. And I don't know what's wrong with it. That's wrong. I do know what's wrong with it. The problem is, ever since they've been presented as a package on Monday Night Raw, it's been secondary. Everything has been, these guys are below, they're different, they changed the ropes. It's like, I didn't want them to go so over the top in trying to present them in a different fashion. I wanted them to just come in and be a part of the Raw roster. And to me, they've almost been doomed from day one because, well, unfortunately, if Vince McMahon doesn't know how to book his Universal Championship, what the hell makes you think he's going to know how to book the Cruiserweight Championship? So I think they're in the wrong hands there. Because, Vince McMahon, when has he ever known how to book cruiserweights? He turned Taka Michinoku into Kai and Tai or whatever. There's just a lot wrong with it. They get TV matches that are always interrupted by long commercial breaks. They get TV matches that are maybe 5 minutes long. And yeah, it's not. The CWC matches were presented the way that this division should have been presented from the get-go, and that is more like legit sport. And instead of going that way, they went more with the traditional WWE style, and I don't think that these guys are ever going to get over wrestling that way. Even on WCW back when, some of the cruiserweight matches were really getting over, they were getting over because these guys were going, pardon my French, balls to the wall. And I don't think I can say there have only been like a handful of matches in this year of having the cruiserweight division on Raw that I can say I've seen that. And with the amount of talent that's there, it's a letdown. So it's not just one thing you can point to that's wrong with this division. I think it's a lot of different things coming together to create an even bigger problem. So yeah, we'll see where they go in the future, but there's some things that need to be addressed for sure.
Monroe.
Well, what can I say that hasn't already been said? To be honest, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that did not expect the cruiserweight division to be like the CWC. I knew it wasn't going to be like the CWC. I mean, I don't know why people thought it would be, but I know it's going to be far from that. That's exactly what I expected. But 205 Live is not what I expected at all. I mean, so much is wrong with the show, and the time is film, and the fact that they don't treat these guys as if they are a big deal. And I mean, the talent is there. That is the reason why I don't agree with the F rating, is because the talent is there. Some of these people have been elevated. Neville is doing his best work. Some of the matches have been really, really good, even though the audience doesn't care. And you really can't blame them. I mean, their booking is terrible. The storylines suck for the most part. And they deserve much, much better. I really don't know what can help it. what they need to change. I mean, there's a lot really, like John said. So I don't
Get
know.
rid of
It's
205
very.
Live.
I agree. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I think that 205 Live needs to go because if you think about it, they present these characters in much smaller doses on Monday Night Raw, and that's when a lot of people are watching. So in order to try to, and then you don't you don't get the crossover of the majority of fans who watch Raw to watch 205 Live because it's only on the network.
Right.
That's doing a disservice to them. They should be doing the majority of their story work and the majority of their wrestling on Monday Night Raw.
Well,
And
what they're
instead,
using,
they're almost they're almost making it harder on them.
well,
Because
what they're
giving
doing
them a
is,
smaller audience at a dead freaking time, and it's destined for failure.
they're using
So.
their appearances on Raw to try to get people to buy the network for 205 Live. I mean, that's
Right.
simply. I mean, that's what it's for. This is a tease. You'll get more if you have the network and watch 205 Live. More of this. 205 Live obviously gives more talent time to be on the show because Raw is not going to give however many guys are in the cruiserweight division, like 8 or 9 right now. I mean, we're still not seeing half of them on a weekly basis. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is a fix. I don't know what they're thinking about doing an every other week UK TV show on the network is gonna do. It's gonna be the same thing except just every 2 weeks.
Yep.
Which again is a disservice to those people. So
Maybe they can combine them.
yeah, just do a dual show, 2 hours.
Yeah, do it like a somewhat of a takeover style thing for the UK and cruiserweights. Like let them have their own thing, combine them and do it that way or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So
Shit. NXT.
what?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. So we'll move on. We debuted a new show this week called Ringside Minis, and I will let John and Monroe tell everybody what it's all about.
Cool. So yeah, Monroe and I got together the other night and we filmed a podcast, or recorded a podcast, I should say, for about 40 minutes, and we covered everything New Japan Pro Wrestling. Best of the Super Juniors tournament, the Dominion event coming up this Sunday, and everything in between. And like we said on that podcast, this is a part of our goal at Ringside Geeks to provide our fans with the most in-depth coverage of everything professional wrestling, from New Japan to WWE and Lucha Underground, everything in between. So I'm excited, and you can find that. It should be in your feeds if you subscribe to us on iTunes. We also just opened up a brand new YouTube channel. That's at youtube.com/Ringside Geeks. We're going to be uploading all of our podcasts there, including the minis, so you can go listen to it, because I just uploaded that before this episode. And we're also going to be doing live reactions to events and so much more. So give us a follow, and should be much more interesting and fun content coming for any and all professional wrestling fans.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What he said.
Good job, Monroe. Yeah, so you can check it out. Again, everything New Japan that's coming up and that has happened in the past couple weeks, they covered in 40 minutes. Each show will probably be roughly around 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. They're called minis for a reason. Just something to kind of tide you over and to cover that we can't cover in 1 hour every week. So I don't know if they'll be every week or whatever, but whenever they are, they'll be there, and you'll get them.
Should be getting one out for the Mae Young tournament, I think.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
Sure.
So
And
look out for
Monroe will
that
probably
one for
host
sure.
that one. Yeah.
You know it.
Oh, you're gonna host it?
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
host it. It's mine.
I've heard it
She's
before.
the hostess with the mostest.
The
Did I just say
mostest.
that?
There, it's
Man,
on.
it's true.
It's on
So,
audio. She's gonna host it. It's on audio, so we have to hold her to it. Twitter.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Oh, and I'm going to be live tweeting Dominion this Sunday as well. So
At 2 a.m,
Huzzah.
3 Central.
2 Central.
Or 3 Eastern, excuse me.
That's it. Bingo.
It's usually said the other way around. That's why I did that wrong. 3 Eastern, 2 Central, midnight Pacific.
There you go.
Well, I wish they lived. Like the only time I'll ever say I wish I lived in the Pacific time zone.
I was just gonna say the same thing, dude.
Yeah. Be awesome.
But even
Get
then,
out to California real quick.
even then, it'll be wrapping up around 3, and still be dead tired. But hey, it beats up waking up at 2 a.m. to watch it, and then going to bed at 5.
Yeah, I kind of look forward to it.
Yeah, should be a great show.
Get my sleep beforehand and wake up and enjoy it.
I know you've talked about it in the mini, but what is the one match you're looking forward to aside from the main event, Monroe?
Oh,
Good question.
I don't know where. Probably. It's between two. It's between my two favorites, of course.
Tanahashi.
Takahashi, and Kushida, and also Tanahashi and Naito.
Okay.
Great selections.
John, yours?
Well, because you said those, I'm going to go with a sleeper. And no, I'm not going to go with Minoru Suzuki, who's my favorite New Japan Pro wrestler. I'm going to go with War Machine versus the Gorillas of Destiny.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Like I said on the mini, I've really been looking forward to, like, every time War Machine's out there, I look forward to their match. And they have not let me down yet, so I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be, like I said, I think it's going to be a Bullet Club night. I think Bullet Club is going to win a lot of championship gold this Sunday. But if there's one team that I hope hangs on to the titles, it's War Machine. They're awesome.
They are great.
Have you seen them yet, Dave?
I think I've seen one match.
You're in for a treat this Sunday. It's going to be good stuff, man.
They don't look like they're my style of wrestler.
Oh, they will be. You'll like them.
You'll like them.
Those guys are awesome. They do everything, and they're big guys, so it's like you wouldn't expect them to have the kind of agility and athleticism they do. It's really cool.
Yeah. It is.
All right. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Speaking of Bullet Club, if you get Tekken 7, it's Bullet Club heavy. It's actually actually New Japan heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You can get like Okada's ring gear from Wrestle Kingdom. Like, it's crazy. But hey, that's cool too. Crossover is fun.
It is fun.
But I hate fighting games. Like, I get so frustrated playing Injustice. Like, I want to break my controller.
Don't do that. I'll totally be buying Tekken, by the way, just because of that.
I hate fighting games. Like, I just hate it. It's just button mashing, and I hate it. But,
yeah, but those that suck.
Well, yeah, I didn't say I was good at it. Yeah, so Tekken 7, there's a free plug for those guys, because I'm sure they need it. Not a very popular game, apparently.
What?
It's a joke.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? All right, fine.
All right, it's not a good joke. Yeah, I have nothing else to talk about. Yep. Nope, I'm done.
Cool.
Okay.
I just hit stop. Just hit stop on the recording, and we're out. No.
That's it. All right, folks.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the Bullet Club. You're talking about the Bullet Club having a big night. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So this is like.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we talked about Samoa Joe and what could possibly happen with the Universal title, but I want to throw that question also to the audience. What do you think will happen with Samoa Joe? What do you think will happen with the Universal title? And what do you want to happen? We are in so many outlets now with the Facebook account and YouTube, and there's so many ways to tell us your opinion. I mean, we come on here every week to tell you our opinion, and we want to hear yours now. So tell us what you think is going to happen with Samoa Joe. Tell us what you think is going to happen with the Universal title. And if I think you're wrong, I'm going to argue with you.
That's right. And she's good at it.
Hey.
Yes, please interact with us so we can yell at you.
Yes, that's the plan, at least for me.
But you get to yell back, so I mean.
They're gonna lose, but yeah, they can try.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Prediction for the main event
Of
Dominion. Okada Omega.
Cody wins.
Cody wins.
Yes.
What is with you and these jokes, Dave? Oh my god.
They're really
He's
good.
probably going to.
They're really good. These jokes are killing for the listener.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Just you two. Don't get my humor. No. I think Okada's gonna win, and well, no. When I listened to you guys talk about it, in my mind I had Kenny winning it and Okada winning it back at some point.
At the G1 or?
I don't know when, but before Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
Really?
And then Wrestle Kingdom getting the match that you guys want.
Okada Naito.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That seems to be the direction everyone's thinking they're going to go in, so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
business-wise, you laid it out. I think it makes money sense to give it to Kenny. Come build this American brand, your American market, I should say. And then when you get back to Japan, you get it would be 3, right? Okada Omega 3.
correct.
Yes.
And then he loses it at that point. And then I don't think they're worried about him leaving. He's going to. It's going to happen.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I don't see it happening soon.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're building to it happening. He did that Sports Illustrated interview, and I read it, and he says he's got his whole year planned out. He's got all these things planned out. And I think what he's saying is he's got different goals and different opportunities and things like that. I can't remember the exact line he said, but it made me feel like he knows he's going to be in WWE this time next year.
Yeah, it sounded to me like he was getting ready to kind of have his last big New Japan run and go out with a bang.
Exactly. Whether he makes it as a surprise, like he did, kind of like they were kind of building towards this year, or he just flat out does the AJ Styles and says I'm out. Who knows? Because AJ Styles wasn't a surprise that he signed; it was a surprise that he showed up at the Royal Rumble.
Right.
But we knew he had signed, the club had signed, and Shinsuke had signed. And I also think, I just feel like after this past couple months, Kenny and the Bucks are going to come to WWE at the same time.
Really?
I know. I
could
think
see that,
their
yeah.
contract is structured differently. I think they have 2 years left. I could be wrong. I can't remember what I read and where I read it or when I read it. But I see them coming back, and I see Omega kind of using his reach along with the Bucks' reach to make it a package deal, and also to kind of have a little bit of creative control there. I mean, kind of like with, like Jericho gets, or, some of these guys.
All right, let me throw a name at you. Kazuchika Okada. You think he's ever going to go to WWE?
No.
No.
Because he just did an interview today or yesterday or sometime this week with Meltzer, where he said that
This
he
Meltzer
really
guy.
wants to fight AJ and Shinsuke again.
Yeah.
And he also said like no Carl Anderson, but he mentioned Finn. That was the other guy. Now, if you're saying that kind of stuff,
right, you're opening yourself up.
I know he could be trying to make headlines, but like, it's hinting pretty heavily at something else too.
Well, not even hinting. I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but it's building buzz for sure.
Oh yeah, I know, but
you're getting people
just
talking.
Okay, you think that's what that is?
Well,
That's what I think it
to an
is.
extent, yeah. To an extent, do I think he might want to be there? Sure. I think they're open to it yet? No. And maybe that's still the old WWE presence in my brain. Not even regarding who they've signed and what they're doing. I shouldn't think that way anymore, but
maybe we have to see maybe they have to see, I should say, how Shinsuke does first.
Right.
As kind of a test run, and then maybe they'll bring more talent over. But
even Hideo, I thought I saw a headline that said Hideo was talking about going back to Japan.
Yeah, I think he put the kibosh on that.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
if
he
that
did.
was that just like a throwaway line or something, like it was somebody taking it out of context.
Yes, Meltzer said something like, "Oh, I really don't know. He might go back to Japan,"
Oh,
and everybody's like, "He's going to go back to Japan." Not
this
true.
this Meltzer guy, man, all he does is give out stars and throw shade.
Way too many stars, you ask me.
4.5 plus for a certain Wrestle Kingdom match.
Well, now he gave Bailey and Alexa Bliss pole on a stick match or whatever. He
Oh.
gave that.
Wait,
I
what?
totally messed that one up. He gave that. He gave that one match of or worst match of the year. So
Oh, there's
you
been
know
worse. There has been way
he's getting
worse.
something right there.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
really?
not.
You think so?
Yes, yes.
That was pretty bad.
It
Babe,
wasn't. It
that was
wasn't
pretty
good.
bad.
No, it was not good. But there's been way worse. That's just jumping on it. That's just kicking a dead horse. I mean, give me a break.
I mean, it hasn't
Okay.
really been way worse. Like
Yeah. See, I
something
don't
in
really know if
Impact
there has
Wrestling,
been way
maybe.
worse.
Like, is that what you're talking about? Some TNA stuff? Because in
Well,
the WWE, especially in the women, in the last few whatever, that's the bottom right there. That was pretty bad, and it got kind of worse Monday night.
whatever. No, I wasn't. I didn't. Wasn't too bothered by Monday night. Other than nothing really happened.
Hey, how do you feel about Lana getting a title shot?
I don't care because it's not really. It's not really a title shot. Like
Monroe,
it's
how do you feel?
I don't care either, John. They make me not care.
all that
They want us
is.
to not care.
It's just filler to me. That match. It's we're gonna give Lana the spot that we are gonna give Ava. We need to have the title on the show, and here you go. We're not gonna put her because she's not in the Money in the Bank, right?
Well, aren't they missing a woman? There's only five people. I mean,
No, there's only five.
is it different rules now, or is it? 'Cause
No, there's only five because there's only supposed to be five.
Are you still hanging on to hope that Asuka's going to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match?
Oh no,
I
I know
hope
she
not.
is. Come on, admit it.
Who, me? God,
Yeah.
no. I hope not.
because
I do
then
not see that at all.
she
Lies.
doesn't need it.
Lies.
No, Oscar does not need to come to the main roster right now. Please, no. She is not going to help or fix anything. She's just going to get lost. No, I don't want to see her in there. Sorry.
I don't think she likes it, man.
I don't
Well,
I don't like what they're doing with the women on either show. It's all dumb. They're taking steps backwards. They're leaping backwards. I don't like it.
Carmella's about to win that briefcase too.
They do, man.
it's the one that makes sense as far as who needs it,
Yeah.
but
Great.
with that
Should
same
be awesome.
that same logic, that's why Baron Corbin is favored to win.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Boy,
Just
could you imagine the SmackDown landscape heading into SummerSlam?
SmackDown
You'd
and
have
Raw.
Jinder as your champion. You'd have Carmella with a Money in the Bank briefcase, and you'd have Baron Corbin with a Money in the Bank briefcase. Now that's going to put asses in seats.
Well, now we're taking it to an extreme because you also have awesome matches
I'm
like
being rude.
like
I'll
right
be
right
quiet.
like KO and Shinsuke you're getting now, and like let's take it down a little bit.
I mean, that doesn't make up
You're right.
for bad booking. I mean, I don't want to see Lana fight for a title. I don't want to see Carmella win a Money in the Bank. I don't want to see Alexa Bliss as a champion anymore. I don't want this stuff. I don't want to see Alexa versus Nia Jax. God, please no. I mean, I don't want to see Jinder Mahal as my champion anymore unless they continue to build him as a great champion because his entrance was awesome and he actually looks like a big deal. So I'm not
His
so
entrance was phenomenal.
yeah, I'm not mad at that as much as I am with the women, but it's like I don't know, man. It steps backwards to me.
What is, and I don't mean to get into an argument, but what is so wrong with Alexa having the title?
Oh boy.
Just no, I just want to know why it makes you so upset. That's all. I'm not arguing.
It's just it's not Alexa's. It's not all Alexa. It's the
Mhm.
booking. There, she is being booked like either John Cena or Roman Reigns, but it's okay because we like her. No, it is not okay. I just don't like the booking at all. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Alexa because I know you don't like it because you like her so much. So
No,
I'm
it's
even
not
gonna go
that.
there.
I don't know. I just don't understand why you hate that that aspect so much. I know you don't hate her, and that's not what we're talking about here. And I don't love her as much as you seem to think I do. She's flawed for sure. But at the same time, right now, I mean, are there other people who could be champion? Yes. But I agree. I don't understand the booking of putting Sasha Banks in a mixed tag match. I don't get that. I don't get what they're doing with Bayley's character overall from day one. Lose the flailing inflatable arm people because they always don't work. Like there's at least two of them that she's got to try to beat up to make them work. Just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, that part is fine. It fits her character. She's goofy and bubbly, and that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's an issue.
Well, I do.
Everything else
I
is
do
the problem.
because it ruins. I mean, it's not the worst part about her, and it's not even her fault. I just think it's past its prime. Time to move on from that thing. But yes, the booking of her and the way they're just not really getting what she is, which should be a slam dunk because she is the John Cena of the women's division. She's the ones that
baby faces go.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. She's the one handing out the wristbands and the T-shirts and the hugs and like it seems pretty damn clear what you should do with this character, and they're not. I don't get it.
I don't know either. I don't like. I mean, just the same way Jinder Mahal won a match. That's how he got his title shot. But Lana walks in, get a.
You're cutting out.
I don't like it.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
So I didn't watch SmackDown. She's getting a title match at Money in the Bank. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
Lana
she's
debuted
giving it.
and
Oh,
got
I know she
shot.
debuted. Yeah, I know she debuted.
Yeah, similar to how Alexa walked in and got a title shot, and she has the belt now. Bayley got buried Sunday, and here we are.
Did Alexa not? Wait. It's different though. Alexa won a match to get her title shot, right?
Sure.
But she did. That's all I'm saying. She did, right?
Sure. She did, yeah.
Don't do that. She won a match, right?
She won a match.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It is different. A little.
It is completely different.
Right. The Lana thing doesn't make sense if we're just going to give away title matches. I get it. Yes, I totally agree.
Okay.
I don't think it's right. I don't think it's a good idea either. I think it's a bad idea. And it treats that match like filler. To me. Because she's not going to win. I mean...
Oh, it's going to be filler.
I think she's going to win. I think she is going to win the title. The match is probably going to be first. I think she's going to win the title, and then Naomi is going to get inside the Money in the Bank match to get the contract. I don't know why. I just think that's how it's going to happen.
Well, I mean, sure, because that would be following horrible booking.
I mean,
if that's what we're looking for.
That's what's been happening. So
right.
On both shows.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, if you're booking it, of those 5 that are currently announced, and we're sticking with those 5, who do you want to win the Money in the Bank? Women's.
Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
We're not focusing on the way they've been booked.
Nope, this is your heart choice.
Your show now.
Yeah, this is your choice. There's no points being awarded. This is just, who do you want to win?
Like you said, Carmella makes the most sense, but if I had to choose, it would probably be, I don't know. Naomi is kind of.
It has to be the 5 that are in it.
I don't know.
Really? You can't pick out of Becky, Carmella, Charlotte, Natalya, or Tamina?
Well, I don't want to say Charlotte, because that'd be another accolade. And I mean, I would love to see that match again. It was good.
That's
the
who
first
I would
time.
say is Charlotte.
But, I tried to avoid saying Charlotte or Becky, because those are the obvious choices. But then you have Carmella and Natalya and Tamina left. So it's
Right.
like,
I don't see why saying an obvious choice is a bad thing if it makes sense and if it's going to provide good wrestling.
For some reason, to me, the obvious choice is Natalya. And then they could do a storyline where this was the only way she was ever going to get her title shot. Because she's been looked over so many times, turn her babyface against the machine, Like, she's been looked over. She does all these things. She's on this stupid show. Make her turn on Total Divas. I would love that. Turn on it. And, you know, I do these things. I jump through your hoops. And this is how you treat me. Now I have this briefcase. And I will be the champion one way or the other. Suck on it. I like that booking. I like that booking a lot. Give her some edge. Because she's not a heel. Don't give her a heel edge. Just give her some edge, though.
Did they ever actually say that Nikki Bella had her last match?
No, she's on hiatus.
Oh, well, watch out at Money in the Bank.
No, John, don't say that.
They're not going to put. They're not going to risk her neck in that.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Don't speak that up, please. Don't speak that up.
All right.
Don't do that.
And then last, before we go, who do you want to win the men's Money in the Bank?
Anyone but Corbin.
Come on, pick a name.
Be more creative than that.
That's it. Anyone but Corbin. Sami Zayn.
Sammy, I like that.
Okay, that's cool.
John?
Gotta be Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, I would love it. And I think it works.
Because I just think, like, ride this wave, man. They have him not lose a match. Just do it.
Well, he can not win it and still not lose it. You know, that's.
Yeah, but I don't like that look. Like, if you're gonna have him in the match, he's gonna win.
I feel like AJ.
Get me to AJ Shinsuke as fast as humanly possible.
I feel like AJ and Shinsuke are gonna take each other out in that match. They're gonna negate each other in the ladder match.
You're probably right.
Which I'd be okay with because it'll be a good spot.
That'd be incredible. AJ will probably do some corkscrew 450 through a table.
Yeah. Onto Shinsuke's knees. to the
awesome.
To the face. I for some reason I want Kevin to win. I want KO to win that thing.
Yeah, I'd be down with that too.
And just that attitude.
He'd fit the Money in the Bank persona. You know, like everybody who wins the Money in the Bank carries himself a certain way.
Keeps his U.S. title inside the briefcase. I love it. I love it.
Yep. That'd be great.
Let me say also for the women, I will put Charlotte. Let her win and let Becky get jealous of it, and that way they can have a match. Because Becky wants to turn heel anyway, so there you go.
So you're saying keep Charlotte like a face? And have Becky turn? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, is Lana supposed to be a heel? Is that what her gimmick is?
She's supposed to be a heel, but then they were like, oh, she got cheers, so now she's going to be a face. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, indeed. Whatever.
Cool.
All right, that's going to do it for this week. What an ending. We will be back next week, I think, to preview Money in the Bank. Isn't that going to be next week, Sunday?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that. We'll cover what happened at Dominion as well. If that's not covered in some kind of mini episode, who knows? But keep your feeds peeled for those mini episodes. They could drop at any time, like an RKO out of nowhere.
Boy.
Podcast out of nowhere.
That's right, mini episode out of nowhere. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the YouTube. Go like and subscribe some stuff over there. As I said, as John said, not me. We will be adding content hopefully regularly very soon. So keep an eye on that. And yeah, Monroe, your social medias. If people want to find you on the interwebs, how can they do so?
I am on the Twitter machine at EFDS_ENT. And also on YouTube at Eye of the Storm Entertainment. Don't forget to tell us your opinions so I can argue your point.
Yes, Facebook,
Twitter machine.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can even comment at atomicgeekdom.com/Ringside Geeks on this episode page. There's a comment board right there. You can leave comments right on the post.
Leave a comment.
Catch us in Discus. How about that?
Discuss.
Discuss.
Yes. Leave a discus forearm for us. And see what I did there? See, she laughed. You're getting it. You're getting it.
Pretty good. That was pretty good.
I start getting on the comedy timing at the end of the episode. Good. Nailed it. But yes, leave us a comment. Let us know how you would handle. Would Joe win? Would Joe go over Brock? How would you handle the Universal title? Which one of us three should be the Universal Champion? Me. It's me.
Really?
It's me.
That's a good question.
It's me.
No, it isn't. It's an obvious answer.
Yes. Tom. Okay.
I'm Strowman.
That's right. Thom Strowman. John, how can people find you on social media should they choose to do so?
I am on Instagram at John Neve, JohnNeave.
He sure is. And again, at Ringside Geeks for all of it. You can find it all there. And atomicgeekdom.com/Ringside Geeks for all of our episodes. Again, you can comment right there as well. So let us know your thoughts, your feelings. What are you afraid of? What are your fears? What are your aspirations, your goals? We want to know everything about you. Your height, your weight, your blood type, social security number, all that good stuff, you can trust us, really. I mean,
Yeah.
you can trust
sure.
us. Tell us all your dirty secrets. All right, that's our show this week. We will see you all next week. Say goodbye.
Huzzah!